This segment will provide some safety, operation, and maintenance tips for your new Agri-Fab 48-inch zero-turn Dethatcher. Caution: failure to obey the following cautions could result in personal injury or product damage. Securely position your feet on the push tube handles when engaging or disengaging the Dethatcher. Do not take your feet off the push tube handles until the Dethatcher is either fully locked into the disengage position or fully released to the engage position. Do not allow the Dethatcher to fall over when upright. Take care when operating your Dethatcher. Operating your Dethatcher according to these instructions will help prevent damage and prolong its life. Refer to the vehicle's owner's manual for instructions on safe operation on slopes. The maximum pushing speed for this Dethatcher assembly is 7 miles per hour. Watch out for exposed tree roots, as they can cause damage to the Dethatcher. For best results, always mow the grass to an even height prior to use. When engaging the Dethatcher assembly, be prepared for the weight of the Dethatcher to push up against your feet. Use your feet to slightly push and lift the push tube handles until the tines of the Dethatcher and the wheel are on the ground. When disengaging the Dethatcher, be prepared to push the weight of the Dethatcher. Use your feet to push the push tube handles until the tines and wheel pivot up off the ground and the clevis pin locks into place. Note: if using the Dethatcher on uneven terrain, raise the Dethatcher assembly one hole higher to prevent damage to the unit. To store the Dethatcher assembly, engage the Dethatcher so that the wheel is on the ground, and then remove the hair cotter pin and clevis pin from the push tubes at the end, furthest from the bulkhead. Remove the hair cotter pin and clevis pin that attaches the blade mount assembly to the hitch mount assembly. Pull the Dethatcher assembly to slide the blade mount assembly out of the hitch mount assembly tube. Hang the Dethatcher assembly on the wall to store. Always clean the Dethatcher spring assembly after each use. Damp or wet grass and leaves will cause damage to the Dethatcher spring assembly if stored for long periods of time. Check periodically for loose fasteners. At the beginning of each season, use a light machine oil and lubricate the pivot points. Congratulations, your new Agri-Fab 48-inch zero-turn Dethatcher is now ready to use. For additional help or replacement parts, contact Agri-Fab directly at 1-800-448-9282 or visit www.agri-fab.com.